Hi, everybody. We're picking up right from where we left off last time, which was, we were getting our asses handed to us. What are these guys doing? What are they preparing for? Oh, more enemies coming in. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start working on the mission objectives. There we go. What's going on over here? Aha, okay. Long shots, both of them, but... What are you doing? These guys, what are they doing? Jeez, how many of them are there? Let's go in here, see what's going on. Especially since, Yep, Wario's still trapped. He's in that cup. He'll be in that cup for forever. Okay, I can't get to him. Can't shoot from there, so might as well just end the turn. While these guys just do nothing! AI, please! Holy shit, 35 damage? Oh, really? That's all that's in here? Okay. Well. Need to get within line of sight of Gaichu, so that way I can heal him. Guard, adept. Yeah, mage. We're shooting the mage. Indestructible in the environment's not very. There's not really such a thing as destructible environments in this game. Question is, can Gobbet see? No. So... I wish these guys knew what they were doing. Well, Blood McFarty, thank you so much. Bloodfart McCoy, that's what Blood McFarty. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say, but thank you. Oh my God. Wow. Well then. That's a bit overwhelming. Oh my God. Yeah. What? What? You're just gonna... Okay, just drop some cash and run. All right. Thanks. Yeah, stream's over. Wow. Bloodfart McCoy just drops in, jumps in, drops $100 in my lap, and just runs out screaming. I sure picked a hell of a night to stream. Well then. My access. Okay. Let's save and reload, because... Let's save in a different file. And then reload, because I'm not sure what's going on here. Well, how are you doing, White Coat? What's going on? Why can't it... I've read all this already. I'm just trying to... It's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. Though I am not enjoying the fact that this is glitched out, and has decided to lock me out of stuff. Hey, Joe.
Hello. Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, because somebody just dropped $100 worth of bits in my lap and ran away.
What? Kaylin, are you okay?
I think I am?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in Hong Kong.
Yes.
In cyberspace.
Yes. Hey, Deathmaster. How's it going? Also, I might have to reload this mission from where I started earlier tonight, because it's glitching out on me. Oh, wait, here. No? Yes, I'm gonna have to restart. Damn it. Oh, well.
Well, at least that lets me catch up.
Yeah. So we're in Hong Kong.
We're in Hong Kong, and you're an orc.
I am an orc. Yes.
So, I know this might not be the most opportune time, but could you catch me up on what has been happening?
Basically, a lot of people have been having a lot of bad dreams. So we've been doing runs in order to make ends meet, and also figure out why they're trying, and also trying to figure out why they've been having bad dreams.
Okay.
So far we can just determine that shit's been fucked up, yo.
Are they computer dreams?
No, they are like real dreams.
Okay, so like you could be a completely normal human being and still have those bad dreams?
Yes.
That's terrifying.
It is.
To be honest. I am loving this architecture.
It's a megacorp. Their architecture is built on probably either literal slaves or figurative slaves, aka they got a bunch of people, scooped out their free will, and then told them to build stuff.
I mostly just meant all the brutalist angles, but okay.
Well, just remember where those brutalist angles came from. I did not mean to heal her.
But...
Oh well. I don't think they came from your butt, Joe.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, brutalism has another name, and that's constructivism. You know what is the 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 main tenet of constructivism.
What?
If it doesn't have a use, then it shouldn't exist. And there you go. Now you know everything there is to know about almost every building that's been built from 1975 in Denmark onwards.
Nice.
Yeah. I genuinely hate constructivism. It's the ugliest shit.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Why would you waste all that money spending extra stuff that you don't need?
Because it's beautiful and beauty has value in its own.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, save that money, man.
No.
Okay.
Like, have you seen the buildings of Russia from before the Communist Revolution? They built some really fancy stuff.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Those
Like-
fucking Bolsheviks knew how to party, apparently.
Except when they were making buildings.
Yeah.
It's the most boring shit. Like, if you go to Moscow, you could actually see, like, there's that one church, and it has some really cool globes and orbs and stuff. And right around that, there's just commie blocks. It's the most boring, asinine shit. Oh, man.
Yes, this is the side mission with Raptor side stuff.
What's a Raptor?
Raptor is our cool Russian friend who has the best drone.
Does it talk? Does it have a sassy voice?
No, but it does have the ability to do every once in a while do 4 actions per round, and also it's better than any drone you can buy in the game.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I'd assume that he built it on his own, and it's like his design.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Ah, man.
Let's see, Jesus Christ. You had a 95% chance to hit and you missed.
Yeah. You know what 95 is? It's less than 100.
Yeah. You never get a 100% chance to hit in this game. You only get up to a 99%.
Oh. And in Fallouts 1 and 2, that's the very highest you can get, 95. Or at least that's how it's indicated.
Oh,
In
okay.
reality, there's a lot of shots that you will always make. So full disclosure, I had 2 tall boys of cider.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, gotta let people know.
I wish this guy would just die already. Like, seriously, he's outnumbered like 7-1 or something ridiculous like that.
And he's gonna take all of you out. Got the heart of a champion.
He's got the heart of a champion and well, he's dead now, so the heart of a dead man as well.
The heart of a dead champion. I like that Benelli is just a type of shotgun now.
Oh yeah, I killed him on a
Yeah,
69% chance to hit. Nice. I usually point that out, but I wasn't paying attention.
Well, see, this is why you have audience participation. Gotta keep track of that stuff.
Yep. Okay, now we can move on. Jeez.
You can get to the lab safe.
Oh. Good. More people to try and come kill us.
I like that Pry Open is a type of company now. Like, that's what it looked like to me. It's just Pry and then a capital Open doors. So, this drone you were talking about, that's Koshe, right?
The spider thing that I've been commanding? Yes, that's Koshe.
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 I mean, I don't even know what language that's from, but
Neither do I.
looks mildly Slavic.
It might. I think it might be Slavic because he's from Russia.
Okay. And this company is called Ares.
Yes.
And they've got Spartan statues. Because why not? Koshe the Deathless. I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna Bing it.
You're gonna Bing it? Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
That's right. He talks about Koshe the Deathless in his waxing poetic ways of why he named it what he named it.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
cute. Okay. Oh, it's a bad guy.
Yeah. Turns out
man.
turns out he's not a very nice man.
Oh. Because I just went to the Wikipedia page and apparently Koshe was... He's like an archetypal bad guy.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's a lot of different stories where there's a bad guy and the bad guy is called Koshe.
He's a guy who had his soul hidden inside a needle, inside an egg, inside a duck, inside a rabbit, inside a box on a magic island. Okay.
That... You know what? I am no authority on this.
It's Sasagome! Hey, Sasagome!
Hey, Sosagome. Did you know Sosagome is in this very server?
Yes, I do. I'm the one who invited her in, I think.
Alright.
Because I was tired of Julia being the only girl in the server.
Hey, we have at least 2 girls now.
Yeah, we do. Hey, Ape, how's it going?
I'm alright. I'm pretty good. I'm trying to actively suppress my hype levels.
Alright.
Much good shit comes out
Cool.
next week.
Yes, it does. And I can now afford some of it.
Woohoo.
Because somebody gave me a fucking $100 worth of bits.
Seriously? Damn.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, seriously.
You now legally have to stream Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, right?
Oh, God, I was planning on doing that anyway.
Cool. Anyway, Kalon, did you know that they're still making Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
What?
Yeah, they're still making them.
What?
There's one coming out this year, or
I
maybe
need
it
to-
already came out. I don't know. don't
I
pay
need to
attention.
watch it just to see how bad it is.
I'm gonna tell you right off, it's bad.
Okay,
I
good.
have not seen it. I don't know anything about it other than the title, and it came out, and I learned about it just a few minutes ago. But I can already tell you, it's bad.
So, I missed out. What were you hyped for?
Well, Destiny 2 comes out on PC Tuesday. I've been looking forward to that. And then Stranger Things 2, Mario Odyssey, and Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. And that's just
What
off the top of my head.
What about that Mummy game?
I literally know nothing about it other than that it's related to the movie, so I don't care.
It's Metroid.
So?
It's
Doesn't make it
Metroid
good.
Zero Mission, a game made
Well,
by
you know
the
what?
people who made that genie game. You know,
Shantae,
Shantae.
you know what? I could go play Metroid Zero Mission, not be reminded of the Mummy movie.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm very much okay with there being more games made by the Shantae people. I like the 3DS game. That was a cool game.
I need to watch
What?
Stranger Things 1, to be perfectly honest.
If you like the movie It, that came out recently.
Yeah.
So basically, this is a weird situation because Stranger Things took a lot from It, the book, and then the movie has taken a lot from Stranger Things. So it's kind of this weird circle jerk, but I really enjoy it.
Oh, you mean like that game? What was it? Hard Boiled? No, that was the one. That was the movie that they based that on. Fucking.
I will say I watched the first episode and I liked it a lot, but I haven't watched anything past.
Yeah. It doesn't do anything new or exciting, but it does everything it does well. If you liked, it's like, you ever seen the movie, this is also a Stephen King thing, this is another layer, Stand By Me. It takes a lot from Stand By Me.
I've never seen Stand By Me, actually.
It's a coming-of-age monster murder mystery. Set in the 80s. With Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, let me tell you about Stranglehold.
John Woo?
Stranglehold is a game that was partially directed by John Woo, and it is inspired by a video game that is inspired by the movies of John Woo.
Yeah, no, nothing is ever going to top the clusterfuck that was Street Fighter 2, the movie, the video game.
This is true. Street Fighter,
It's true.
Street Fighter 2, the movie, the video game, is the best thing in modern
Also,
history.
I found out, I don't know how true this is, but there might have been a card game based on the video game movie. Or a trading card thing, which aren't actually card games, are just thinly veiled by this shit, you stupid nerds.
But for me, it was Tuesday.
And you know, the fucked up thing is that's actually like a legitimately great line.
Yes, I genuinely love that line.
Because it's
gives
such-
me life.
It's such a bison thing. It's like,
He's so in character.
it's such a villain thing to do. It's like, I don't fucking care about you. I don't fucking know who you are.
And he also just makes it such a
I don't
point
fucking remember your
pointing out
village.
how much he doesn't care.
It's such a great thing for a villain to say. Like,
Yes.
you destroyed my family my entire life. Like, who the fuck are you?
And yes, rest in peace, Raul Julia. You were the most professional of people.
I still like the
Not even
story. This is completely unrelated to Street Fighter in the movie or Raul Julia at all. but I still love the story of that everybody on the Mario movie production hated the movie so much that Bob Hoskins and what's his name would frequently show up to the shots drunk, and that's why Bob Hoskins' hand got broken and had to be in a cast for the final shots of the movie.
Huh.
Oh no.
Because the guy who played Luigi was driving a truck and they forgot to close the door. So as he drove off, so as he drove away too fast, Bob Hoskins' hand got caught in got slammed into the door as it was closing from the speed and broke his hand.
There are a lot of really good stories about the shooting of the Mario Brothers movie.
Yep.
And I suggest you look them up. They are easy to find. Man. But yeah, most of the cast was drunk. There was a lot of drama.
There was.
Everybody was a drama mama.
Fucking Dennis Hopper just devouring the entire set every time he was on screen.
I love the story of his kid, of his kid going, asking why that Koopa character was so bad and why he ever bothered taking that role. And he's like, "Well, son, I took that role so that you could get shoes." And his son replies, "Dad, I didn't need shoes that badly."
Fucking burned by
that came up on Letterman, right?
What?
That was something that he said on Letterman,
I
right?
think so, yes.
Oh man.
Wait.
Oh, that reminds me. Fucking.
Oh yeah, Dennis Hopper is dead. That's yeah.
Yeah.
That is. John Cleese. He has said that he only regrets one thing, and that is making a sequel to A Fish Called Wanda.
Mm. Man.
And that movie is called Dangerous Creatures? No, Fierce Creatures. And it's a movie. It exists.
Are those the blurbs they put on front of the box art? You know, like this is a movie. It exists.
It
in the New York
exists.
Times.
The movie ends on the line, "I haven't had sex with one woman for a very long time." And it is John Cleese who says that. And it is the worst fucking thing. Because then he starts kissing a lady that's like 20 years younger than him. And I just...
Apparently John Cleese was pro-Brexit. So,
Oh.
yeah.
John Cleese, he isn't old.
He isn't old.
He's at 11.
Got Shadowrun, Dragonfall, and Knights of the Old Republic. I plan on streaming Knights of the Old Republic at some point, but I also...
I really advise you don't.
No, I like it. I like the game.
I know you like it, but it is horrible to watch anyone else play it. Especially that water section.
Oh god, that water section. Ugh.
Like, that water section would just be an entire stream of you just fucking around trying to get from one place to another. That'll be one entire stream. It goes on forever.
There.
Halloween.
Man.
This guy really messed with the wrong person, because I've just killed half of his people in one round.
This neighborhood just received the wrong group of people.
Spooky season.
That it is. I was
This
playing
spooky
Divinity
season.
Original Sin, and suddenly there was a lot of... No, wait. Divinity Original Sin 2. It's like, out of nowhere, there's just like pumpkins everywhere. You can make pumpkin.
That's sort of how it happens in real life too. It's like you wake up one day and you go to the store and there's just like pumpkins, just like rows and rows of pumpkins outside the store, and you're like, what the fuck?
You call it real life, but I call it America.
Yeah. So you guys still carve turnips over there, or have you actually made the switch to pumpkins?
Halloween doesn't exist in Iceland.
What?
Except as an American import.
That's a shame.
I'm never moving to Iceland then. I'm sorry.
We have Ashes Day, which where you go, like you're a kid and you dress up and you visit different company offices and you sing them, and they go, they slowly lose their minds, but they don't give you candy.
Man, this guy just... He had no idea what he was fucking with, because I completely annihilated his entire team in 2 rounds. Most of them didn't even get to really move.
Let's see if I can... Ash Wednesday, that's what it's called.
We have
Ash Wednesday.
Wednesday, but it's just like a weird thing where you don't sing or get candy. You go to church and the pastor puts a mark of the beast on your forehead. It's strange.
Yeah, but like it's a big thing in Iceland, and it's kind of like Halloween because you dress up. Like,
Man. We should watch
Yeah.
horror movies. Since screen share is now a thing, we should all watch horror movies together.
Yeah.
I forgot the screen share would let you do that. Yeah.
Prototype sniping laser. Oh, yes!
So, what's this about how many missions you finished? How many missions have you finished?
How many missions have I finished?
So I notice your character is a red troll lady.
Orc, but yes.
Yeah, the orcs have teeth.
What is the actual difference between orcs and trolls in this game?
Trolls are bigger and generally stronger, but they can't be as smart, and orcs are smaller, weaker, but they can be a little bit smarter. They're not the smartest people that you can have. I think dwarves have the most potential for intelligence, but I wanted to play as an orc. Let's see.
Sarah Mint.
Yes.
Yeah, orc with a K only exists in the context of Warhammer, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Warhammer orcs are pretty good, though. They're pretty good orcs.
Red makes it go faster.
They're just football hooligans. Like that's it. That's the extent of their characterization.
I just really like the concept. The entire race is made of incredibly powerful psychics, but they're just too stupid to realize it. So they just do stuff like paint their cars red, and it makes it go faster because they believe it'll make it go faster. And their technology does not work unless it's being wielded by an orc because they believe it'll work.
Yeah, they're...
Like, I really like that concept. It's a really great concept, and it's shame it's just wasted on such
Warhammer
a terrible...
40K.
Yeah.
But that concept kind of exists in Discworld, where just everybody's that kind of psychic.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, my crew leveled up. Let's see.
Your crew.
Yeah, your crew gains levels as well.
I'm sorry, every time I hear that fucking word, I just remember the fucking Star Wars gangster rap video.
Oh, man. So, what kind of horror movies do you guys like? Since we're
Slashers, cheesy slashers.
I prefer more like slow building dread than slashers. I don't get me wrong, slashers are good, but
Trivia has been bringing up this thing called, not Double Down. What was that? Fucking. A Neil Breen movie, at any rate.
okay. I like separating my fears into lists of things that are realistic to be afraid of and things that are entirely unrealistic. Like, there is some shit that would freak me the hell out if it happened. Is I'm alone in my house at night and I'm in bed and I'm just sleeping and I yank the covers because, you know, I yank the covers and then something yanks them back. That would scare my shit right out of me.
Pass Through, that's the one. We should watch Pass Through.
Now,
But
the
it's
thing
entirely
about
unrealistic
the
fear because it relies on like supernatural shit.
the thing about what kind of horror movies I like, if we're going for like what kind of horror I like the slow building dread stuff. But as far as like my favorite kinds of horror movies, cheesy slashers all the way, dude.
I saw portions of The Thing, and I got convinced that I don't want to watch more of The Thing.
Which version? The John Carpenter one?
The
The
only
original
one
The
that
sequel?
matters.
Okay, so the John Carpenter one. It's a damn good movie.
You fucking see tentacles sprout out of a fully healthy dog.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's not a dog anymore. It just looks like a dog.
it's a thing that is taking the shape of a dog. I know, but like, ugh.
Also, the Thing features the best line in all of movie history. Is "You got to be fucking kidding."
Yeah.
It's like,
Wait,
okay, you haven't seen this, so basically,
tell me the line.
all right. So basically, the scene is this: they've got one of their buddies up on the autopsy table because he died, and they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And a thing happens, and everyone's freaking out. I don't want to spoil what happens because it's great.
A thing happens.
A thing happens. I really can't get more specific than that because it'll spoil what happens. And
Tell me how they react.
Well, they're all freaking out because of Thing, and then meanwhile, the Thing's head just like detaches itself from the body and grows spider limbs and eye stalks and scuttles away almost unnoticed until one of the guys sees it out of the corner of his eye, turns around and goes, "You gotta be fucking kidding me," because you're stuck in an Arctic base and then all of a sudden there's like fucking monsters turning into your friends and killing you, and then you just see one of your friends' heads fall off and scuttle away, and there is no, you cannot possibly articulate your feeling better than "you gotta be fucking kidding."
You're right. I couldn't. It's a good line. And the concept of the head spider, I've seen that, like, in so many different instances, in cartoons mostly, but, like, that's where it's from. That's where all these different animators just got their inspiration.
It's like, what's really dumb is that, like, I'm much more scared of completely unrealistic things than I am of real, actual things. It's like, a recurring nightmare I have is being trapped in the middle of the ocean, and I just see dark shapes swimming below me. I have no reason to be afraid of this because
what they are.
all I have to do to avoid this is not go on the ocean. I am in a landlocked state. It is entirely stupid for me to be afraid of the ocean. You know what I'm fucking not afraid of? Burglars. You know how I know this?
Somebody tried to
Because
burgle
got
you?
burgled?
Yeah, I got a story, yeah. One day, I was house sitting for my parents while they were on vacation. And I was at the grocery store. And I came back, and there was a strange car sitting in my driveway. Well, their driveway. I grew up in the house.
It's fine. It's
We
fine.
get
Yeah,
the picture.
yeah.
Right. And it had been torn up and was obviously ditched. And so my first and only thought is, somebody's in my fucking house. And it wasn't like, I better call the police. Oh, I better go away. I was fucking mad. Somebody was in my fucking house. So I go up and I try opening the door because somebody's in my fucking house. I'm going to deal with this. And they have one of those keypad locks. And I thought I was entering the code wrong because I was, in a state of mind.
Mhm.
And I didn't realize I was entering it wrong. I thought somebody on the other side of the door was locking it before I could unlock it. And that just made me even madder. So I did a really stupid thing. As I went through the garage, and I got my dad's Glock that he keeps locked in a toolbox. And I went through the house. I checked every door. I checked every little crawl space, every closet, under the bed, everywhere. And I looked all through the house, and there was nobody in there. And I'm like, huh. Okay, then. And then I called the police. And it wasn't until like an hour later that I realized, holy shit, that was really dumb.
Yeah.
I could have fucking died. But that didn't go through my head. I didn't think, man, I better get out of here. This is a dangerous situation. I thought, somebody's in my fucking house and I'm going to make them pay for it. So
See,
that day I learned that I would be the dumbass in a monster movie who tries to beat it up with sticks and gets torn apart.
yeah.
Also, yeah, I am apparently not afraid of burglars. I just get fucking mad.
See, this is why handguns are not a good idea.
Like I said, it's not my gun. I was just
Not your gun. I just don't think they're a good idea. Oh man, that was dangerous.
point is, like, the idea of fear did not enter my head. I was just really, really pissed that some motherfucker had broken into my house and was rooting around in my shit.
Yeah. Did you find out who it was or what they took?
No, it was a stolen car. They had apparently, because my parents' driveway curves around behind their house and then goes into woods, they ditched there and took off through the woods. So they were never in my house. Nobody was ever in my house. But I thought there was somebody in my house, and I was really mad.
Okay.
It was just not like fury mad, just like incredibly offended anger, if that makes any sense. It's like, this is my fucking home. How dare you? So yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. But I'm not afraid of burglars. Because they're just people. They're made of meat.
They're just people.
I can kill meat.
Yeah. I can kill meat, a real thing said by a real person.
Also, yes, I really do hate that Sora. Or Sorta. Sorta you.
Sorata.
Sorata.
I think it's supposed to be. I think it is supposed to be Sora, but the Sora Yui was taken.
Yeah, I really hate. I do hate any time a game takes away my shit. It's like, fuck you, that's mine. Give it back.
God.
Especially if the game never does give it back.
I hate that trend in video games that was in there for, it still is, where they give you a bunch of stuff to get to at the very beginning, and they're like, yeah, look at all this stuff that we're giving you, and then they take it away until like halfway through the game.
My favorite implementation of that was God of War 2, where you get all the shit that you had in the first game. And
Yeah,
then
that's
they
good.
Just
That-
take that
I-
all away to replace it with different shit.
I like that. That is one thing I will admit that I liked. But it makes sense that you have to find a way to depower a guy who used to be a god.
is a god at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Kratos, look at this knife. Hey, grab the knife. Kratos, the knife.
Hey, Kratos. Kratos.
Oh,
don't-
why did you take the knife, you stupid idiot? Now you're dead.
Also, very shorter story, more anecdotal evidence that I would be the idiot who tries to fight Jason. Because I went to a haunted house when I was like 11 with my Boy Scout troop, because I was in a Boy Scout troop, because I like camping. And at one point, they had like, this was like the creepy surgery part of the haunted house, because every haunted house has a creepy surgery part of the haunted house.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting your story, but I love that this is a continuation of the people who need a rigger, and they just have increasing amounts of requirements because all of their riggers are bad. Continue.
Okay. It's a very short story. But anyway, so like, at one point, creepy surgeon, like right next to us, popped out a pile of dead bodies, and my reaction was to punch them in the face. I missed because I was 11 and had short arms, but that was my absolute first reaction. So yes, I'm an idiot. Never bring me on your zombie killing crew because I will get everyone killed.
By the way, I should probably tell you about Shenzhen. Shenzhen is a city in China that is like where almost all electronics are made. Like, if you're talking about a piece of electronics or just like any electronic equipment that is made in China, it's made in Shenzhen. And that's why I'm Shenzhen Joe, because I'm an electronics engineer.
I'm pretty convinced that I'm going to be killed by a large animal because I will be camping or something and a bear will attack me, and instead of running, I will try to fight it. And I will
I
die.
think you're gonna die of cancer. Or probably heart attacks.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm calling it now. You're gonna die of heart complications.
No,
That-
I'm going to live forever because when death comes for me, I'm going to punch him until he leaves.
You're sure you're not gonna play him in a game of Battleship?
Fucking...
Just an endless game of Battleship. You gotta do a redo.
It's like, okay, two scenarios exist for this. Either I have a copy of Battleship laying around, I'm like, okay, hold up. Before you take me, I have an offer. Or two, Death whips out a copy of Battleship and is like, you know what?
And it's made of bones. Different bones.
He can store stuff in his chest cavity.
It's a literal chest.
You would like, there was like a series of 3-panel Soul strips where Death is just like a huge board game nerd.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And in one of them, somebody challenges him to a board game before they die, and he whips out a Study in Emerald, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" And he's like, "I backed the Kickstarter. I have to play it."
Oh, that's good. So good. I don't even know what a Study in Emerald is.
I don't either. I assume it's a board game of some variety.
Okay. A Study in Emerald. Study in Emerald is a game for 2 to 5 based on the award-winning short story of the same name by Neil Gaiman. Smash up of
I
Sherlock
thought you were going
Holmes
to
and
say
the
Neil
Sherlock
Breen for a second, and I was very confused.
Holmes.
To be fair, when he does say Neil, it is often followed by Breen.
It's
It
true.
is true. Let's see. The worst has already happened, and the world is now ruled by the old ones. However, a secret war is being fought to free mankind from their servitude. Let's see. Oh, it's a deck builder, of course.
Oh, okay.
Deck builders seem to be the big thing now.
Yeah, I like deck builders.
Me too. But like, there's different tiles of the board game. Also, all this is just making me want to read a study in Emerald. Wait, they have a guy called Sundowner?
Yeah.
I kind of love that. I kind of really love that there's a guy called Sundowner in this, and he's a robot.
Let me tell you about this game called Metal Gear Rising.
Yes. Tell me about Metal Gear Rising, Garbage Ape.
Okay. In the game Metal Gear Rising, you play as a cool cyborg named Jack. And
Wow.
the main villain is oh fuck it. I had it somewhere I was going with this joke, but it got away from me.
All of them are named after winds.
Hmm.
And then you break them. You break wind.
Damn it, you beat me to it. God. I hate you for stealing my joke.
I'm sorry. So back in my parents' place, there is a framed photo or framed picture, and all it is like a single striped band circle. You know, one of those road signs. With,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you can't do the thing because there's a single stripe and a circle around it. And inside the circle, there's a guy, and he's bent over, and there's a little toot going out of his butt, and there's a text going, "No breaking wind." And that was the first turn of phrase that I ever learned in English.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we can make the Metal Gear Rising breaking wind thing even better. Is we can mod all our enemies to be made of cheese.
Oh. Oh. I mean, the game is already pretty cheesy.
The means,
Hey,
Jack.
What do you think of my dog-shaped robot buddy?
Dog-shaped robot buddy is my favorite robot buddy ever.
Yep.
He sure is a rush.
Get out.
That joke was terrible.
You both get out right now.
What, are you gonna beat us up?
That's not a dog.
No, it's a bird.
Yeah, we're talking about robot dogs.
Is this gonna make you roll over?
That's not a dog either.
And enough brain, Kalon.
I really think we need to stop this tango. The cat from
I get it. No, I get it. I got it. Yes. It's yeah.
Game Boy game.
Yep. I know. I know what you're talking about.
What? Kalen's Frienders? Do we have a new name?
Apparently.
I'll have you know, Servata Yui, that we are Hank.
Yeah, it stands for Heave Ape Ninja Kalon.
You know, Hank existed before any of you came on.
Hank Hill is eternal. Yes, we know that.
No.
There must always be a Hank Hill.
God dang it!
Alright, let's head on up to our ship, talk to our friends, and take on another job, I guess.
Robot dogs are good.
Robot dogs are good.
Robot dogs are good because they're dogs, and all dogs are good.
Just robots shaped like animals in general, really.
Again, like Tango, who literally doesn't have a personality other than you can press a button and I'm gonna go all around. Hank Hill has a negative butt.
You have no
He
ass.
looks-
You're minus an ass.
He looks. No, Hank Hill looks like if you tried to put a frog in pants and make him walk around. That's what Hank Hill looks like.
Except he remains the same shape even without the pants. Fucking. Remember when Hannah Montana went on stage and did that tongue thing?
Yep.
Remember that
And
episode where
the-
Hank Hill gets molested by a dolphin?
Yep.
Oh, the first time I saw it,
I'm convinced that the
anything
dolphin
from
went
that-
for him. No, hang on. See, I'm
the first
convinced
ti-
the reason the dolphin went for him is because he was smooth and buttless, like a dolphin.
Like, literally the first time I saw anything from that thing, that happening, was just like strutting up with that Hank Hill ass.
So, what was that fucking dude's name? I don't even remember him. I remember it being fucking hilarious because he had like been putting out albums for years. Then he had a hit with Blurred Lines, and then he made the video where
Oh.
it's just like him macking on models.
Robin
He says,
Thicke?
no, my wife is an artist. She totally understands. And then his wife divorced him,
Is Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke.
and he never had another hit, ever.
Robin Thicke is Blurred Lines is terrible, and I hate it.
Yes,
Yes.
but I
Like,
remember it's
even-
hilarious because he had that video, which was just an excuse for him to hit on these models and grind against them during the video. And I remember an interview where he's like, "My wife totally understands. She's an artist too. She understands that it's just the video." And then, like a couple months later, they were divorced.
Well,
And then his
They
next
were
album
divorced.
flopped so hard that he died, and then no one ever heard of him again.
It did give us word crimes, yes, that is.
Word Crimes? I thought
Yeah.
we had Word Crimes before Blurred Lines.
No, word
No.
word crimes is the Weird Al.
Weird Al Yankovic parody.
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking
but-
props to Weird Al, who has been working consistently and doing great work since the 80s. I mean,
I like Foil. Foil is good.
foil is good. It keeps my meat moist while I cook it.
You can use aluminum foil.
Were you possessed by the ghost of Jerry Lewis there for a second?
Oh, nice and shiny lady!
A lady. I'm sorry.
I was only relevant in France!
France? Wait, there's a Kids Bop version of Blurred Lines?
There's a Kid Spot version of Blurred Lines? What the hell?
What
This is
even the
fucking
hell?
It's about version of everything.
There's a Kids Bop version of All-Star, and that's the only way I could manage to get All-Star into my list of Remember the Naughties songs.
Oh man.
Oh man. I'm 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 so happy you managed to meet Weird Al and that he remembered all those things.
What's your favorite Weird Al song?
Hardware Store, hands down.
Mine's Dare to Be Stupid.
Those are both real good, and I can't decide. Oh, Hardware Store, but like it's a personal thing.
I like Dare to Be Stupid because it's a Devo parody that managed to be more Devo than Devo.
That might even be true. I don't know enough about Devo.
That was a weird moment in the Transformers movie, by the way.
Oh yeah, I haven't even seen the Transformers movie, but goddamn, putting that there.
It just comes out of fucking nowhere. It's just like one moment, Ultra Magnus is being ripped apart, and then the next moment they like the Junkicons or whatever they were called were putting them back together, and they're all dancing to the song, and it's like, okay, many questions here. First and foremost, are they actually hearing Dare to Be Stupid, or are they just dancing randomly? In what state does Dare to Be Stupid exist?
Tennessee.
You're not
Get it?
wrong.
What even is this? You know
Yeah.
what? These kids, they are decent at dancing.
Okay, so change of plans. We're not going to be taking a job. We're gonna be going to find Gobbet because Gobbet is basically one of the backbones of my party. I need her. She has haste.
Is she a tiny goblin?
No, she's an orc.
Orcs are big goblins. She should have been called Gobbler. Goblist.
I'm sorry, I just really like the phrase "tiny goblin."
That was a good Elton John song. Hold me closer, tiny goblin.
Is it bad that the only song that I associate with that guy is "Somewhere Out of the Blue"?
Probably.
Yeah. The music video to that came up on TV all the time back when I was young enough to actually watch music videos.
Hmm.
He was a cartoon. Yeah.
Whoa!
They fucking turned.
I love
turned him
rats.
into a cartoon. I love rats too.
Well, somebody in here is saying, "I hope you like rats," and I was like, "I love them." Rats when
Rats
they are
great.
rats when they are not when they are not wild rats, when they are nice tame pet rats, they are adorable.
Rats are adorable. It's a shame they only live for like 3 years max.
Yeah.
I want one of those African giant rats. African pouch rats. The ones that they train to detect mines. They're
Wow.
like dog-sized rats. It's great.
Dog-sized rats. That sounds adorable.
And then they have a pouch so you can keep your stuff in there too.
Oh. Hey, you ever seen that?
Just like keep your wallet in there and take your giant rat for a walk. Somebody tries to pickpocket you, you'll never find it. It's in the rat.
Oh. That sounds like a really cool mechanism for finding mines. I mean, like, they're gonna find them. They're gonna probably be safe too.
Yeah, they don't set them off. So they just find them and mark them.
Nice. It's like My second favorite though, that the wind-powered mine detonators. Like, you just set them on their way, and they,
Oh yeah, those are cool too.
yeah, they get just get blown along a desert, and they just keep on going, going and going until they blow up a thing, and then they keep on going.
Yeah. Rats are great though.
I like rats. They're
I don't
cute.
understand. Like I understand. Okay, I understand that it's a phobia, and but I just don't
Oh, yeah.
understand the phobia of rats.
Mostly because they carried the plague. That's the big thing.
That is a big thing. Like, you really have to understand that the plague was a
Yeah.
very good way of thinning out the European herd.
I don't understand most phobias, to be perfectly honest.
They're not meant to be understood.
Yeah,
I know.
phobias are literally ununderstandable.
Just like most things, I like fear of snakes. I have no fear of snakes. Snakes are great. I love snakes.
They're cute. Snakes are cute.
I
So is
happily
python.
handled. For one point, at the museum we had a live exhibit of big old snakes, and I would just like happily walk around wearing this 10-foot long boa constrictor. And it was a very sweet little snake. Her name was Sable, and she was super sweet. And she would fall asleep while you were holding her. And it's actually very
Aw.
hard to tell when a snake is asleep. But mostly they just get
Yes.
real still and they kind of clamp their pupil shut.
Aww. But like
It's
their
a big
pupils
sweetheart.
are kind of see-through, right?
Well, they don't have eyelids at all.
Yeah.
They just have like a layer of
Oh.
skin that goes over their eyes.
And it's kind of translucent.
Well, it's completely translucent. Yes.
Okay.
But there's a
Yeah.
big old sweetheart snake, and you did have to have another person around when you were handling her because she is big enough that she could easily accidentally strangle you to death.
On accident. That's kind of cute. In a very horrifying sort of way, but also
It's like, I have no natural fear of snakes. I respect, like, venomous snakes, and I won't mess with them, but it's just like, there's other people are like, oh my god, it's a snake. I'm like, ooh, it's a snake. I'm gonna look at it. Like, hey, snake, what
be-
you doing?
to be
Slytherin,
honest,
that's
the
cool.
last time I met a snake, I was really scared, but I was also 15.
I used to have a phobia of spiders, but I got over that. Now I just kind of actively hate them.
I do have spiders that go into my bathroom, but you know,
I wish.
I also have flies and moths that go in there, so
Yeah.
I let the
that's
spiders
probably
be.
why the spiders go in there.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it's like,
yeah, definitely.
I cannot suffer a spider to be in my room. I will not deal with that. I will seek it out and kill it.
Oh yeah, because you're in the south, and there's like dangerous spiders over there, right?
I mean, not really. It's just I don't want them crawling on me while I'm asleep.
Oh yeah, it's kind of creepy.
I wish that spiders were smart enough that we could negotiate with them.
That would be
really
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Like, all right, here's the deal. You're allowed in all rooms of the house but this. Do not go into my room. Do not go in the bathroom. Bathroom is not safe for you. There's water that flows through there a lot. Not a great place to be. And bedroom is, well, that's my room, and if you are in there, I will squish you. All other places are open to you, but not the bedroom. Make no attempts to land there.
Well, I've yet to wake up to a spider on my face.
I did once. Not fun.
Oh, oh man, I'm sorry.
That's why I don't like him in my room.
Okay.
That's a good way to get over your phobia, just like have a little spider. It was just like a little jumping spider, though, so it was just like staring at me while I was sleeping.
Aw.
Well, yeah, it was kind of an awe moment, but when I woke up, I was like, ah!
Jumping spiders are adorable.
Jumping spiders are cute, but I don't want them
Yeah.
crawling on my face while I'm asleep. I don't want anything crawling on my face while I'm asleep, not even kittens.
What if it's a dog? What if it's a really cuddly dog?
I'm sorry. I know you're saying dog or dog, but it just sounds like
Dog.
I know you're trying to say dog, but all I heard was dong. Just like a really
But
cuddly
it is a
dong
really
crawling on my
cuddly
face while
dong.
I'm
It's a detached dong.
just crawling around on your face while you sleep. It's
Uh,
seeking warmth.
I'm sorry, I got phlegm in
Actually,
my
that's-
nose.
It's kind of what snakes are.
What? Dongs?
Yeah, just dongs
They don't
crawling
have
around looking for
testicles.
warmth. Yes, they're internal.
So wait, they're dongs with internal dongs?
Actually, they have two dongs.
Double dong.
Double dragon.
Hmm.
This went to a weird place.
It did go to a weird
Double
place.
dong. Yeah, but let's see. So I do have a phobia, and I've been working on it. It's been getting
Oh,
much
holy shit!
better. I almost got rid of it.
Do you
And
guys
it
know that
is-
Heathcliff laid down some shade on Trump? Hang on, I'm gonna link this in the chat stream because it needs to be seen.
I need to see this.
Yes, this is a real unedited Heathcliff panel from June this year.
I gotta actually see this. Hold on. Okay. I will just laugh at anything with coffee fee. So
I don't even get it. Like, I know where the reference is from, but
This was, I think, just
What?
it's just laying down
Oh,
shade
right,
on
it's
Trump for being
Heathcliff.
stupid.
I forgot. Heathcliff never makes sense.
yeah.
Let me tell you about my baseball helmet. It says ham on it. That's it. That's the joke. He's got a fucking baseball helmet that says ham.
In Heathcliff, there is a cat analog for Santa Claus called the Garbage Ape.
Who is you?
Well, no, I mean, this is a literal thing in Heathcliff.
Yes,
He
I know.
just goes around throwing trash cans everywhere, and it's like Christmas for the cats. And he
Yeah.
just occasionally shows up in Heathcliff with no explanation.
Well, at least the garbage ape kind of makes sense in the context that, hey, cats love garbage. And
No, I mean, it's like-
more garbage means
People will
more
watch this.
good cat.
People will watch this in the comic. There's like people commenting on it, like, "Oh, the cats love a visit from the garbage ape." It's like this is an established thing in Heathcliff. Is that there is a primate that lives in Heathcliff Town that just
Yeah.
on occasion will go out and steal people's trash cans and dump them on the side for the cats, and people are just like, "Oh, it's garbage ape again, you rascal."
Yeah.
I
It's
wanna live in
understandable
Heathcliff
because, look,
Heathcliff
man,
world makes more sense than ours does right now.
look, a garbage can is like a gift to every cat. That is a thing that I can actually make sense of. I can't make sense of most of the jokes in Heathcliff. I can't run through the logic. I can't run through where you're coming from, but I can understand garbage ape. Like,
Heathcliff cartoon was weird.
There was a Heathcliff cartoon?
there was a
Yeah.
Heathcliff cartoon movie.
There's a Heathcliff cartoon, and the internet is, well, a certain subsection of the internet is really fond of it because it features a lady cat who
All right.
you have probably seen this lady cat before, but never realized where she was from. She's like, she wears like headphones and has leg warmers on, And
What
a certain
even?
subsection, you know, it's exactly which subsection of the internet is really
Why
fond
did
of
I have safe search off?
Oh, so now you know what
I'm
subsection.
very upset right now, Garbage Ape. Wait, who was that cat who could beat up all the other cats? Was that Heathcliff? Or was that some other, not Garfield? I think... I think he also smoked cigars?
Are you thinking of Top Cat?
That's it. Fucking Top Cat.
I still remember the Top Cat theme song.
No, wait, it wasn't Top Cat.
All right, I'm just gonna start listing cat cartoons that I know of.
Eek
And
the
you
cat.
stop. Felix the cat.
Not
What
Felix.
cats?
Which one? What was that?
Are you talking to me or Joe?
You.
Felix the cat, and then SWAT cats.
I don't know that second one.
You don't know SWAT cats?
No.
How do you not know SWAT cats? How did you grow up in the 90s and not know SWAT cats?
Because I was too
I
busy
didn't know
watching
about
Eek the
SWAT
cat.
cats.
All right, the plot of
Yeah.
SWAT cats is basically Batman with cats, except instead of the Batmobile, they just built like an F-16 in their junkyard.
Is it specifically an F-16?
It might be an F-14, I don't remember. And
Like-
occasionally they fight like Cat Godzilla in it and stuff. And then there's a lady cat, well, two lady cats that the internet really likes.
The F-14, that's the one where the wings move, and the F-16, that's the Delta one.
It's one of them. What other cat cartoons? Cats Don't Dance.
The F-15, that's the one that can fly, or wait, it can land on only one of its wings.
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
And then there's the F-113 that nobody wants to fly because it's a bomber.
And then there's the F-35 that crashes when it flies through a cloud. Or crosses a time zone.
Oh right, no, it's when
That
it
was an
crosses
actual
from,
thing.
like, it's when it crosses from like the plus 23 to the minus 23.
Yeah, because the
Okay.
computer's like, what the shit, we just went back in time. No, and crashes. Computer's like, fuck this. You violated the rules of physics. I'm out.
Grumman is the worst company, and I hate him.
We have to avoid
But
any
what-
time paradoxes. And just puts it
Oh.
into a nosedive. This is for this betterment of humanity.
Fucking. The thing is, a lot of the things you could believe about at the F-35 started as stories about the F-27, but like, they're the same thing. Or was the fucking F-22? That was it. Not 27. Sorry. Yeah, the F-22 Raptor has a lot, like, the F-35 is just the F-22 but worse, including all of its faults.
You know what we really need on this fucking plane? A vertical takeoff system for absolutely no reason. That'll just create farther problems and make it more expensive to build.
What really bothers me about that is that you could just upgrade the fucking Harrier. Just keep on upgrading the Harrier and you'll be fine.
No, we have to have it in this particular plane because it's the most badass thing in the entire world, and I'm a general, and I'm 5 years old, and my dick gets hard when I think about killing brown people.
What do you mean make the F-113 pink? What visibility? Fucking make it black. Black. Black is cool. That's the cool color the kids like. Like, so many things. There's so many things about the American military-industrial complex that are just... This is the building that kids like.
Oh. Did you see that thing recently where the like it is the Air Force that have ceremonies with giant anime swords?
Wait.
Have you not seen that somehow?
Hey.
It was like a big thing on the internet like a week ago.
Hey.
What?
I need this.
Okay, just fucking
You need to complete me, Ape. Right the heck now.
just here, hold on, let me see. Let's see. Air Force anime swords.
Hey. What?
There we go. I searched Air Force anime swords, and here's the very first link.
Hey. How? AR15.com, of course. What? Wait, that's the Thundercats sword. Why? What?
How did you not see this?
Because I'm 28.
It was a big thing on Twitter.
Okay. But apparently I'm on the correct side of Twitter. Fucking that second one, that is like almost exactly the fucking sword for Thundercats. Thundercats.
Well,
Thundercats.
that's obviously how we
Oh!
got, that's clearly how we found Bin Laden. We used sight beyond sight.
Fucking
It all
Thundercats
makes
was
sense
the
now.
best. Thundercats was such a good anime. It taught you all the right things, like don't use weapons of war to hunt animals. Because
And
it turns
it
out
also
weapons
taught-
of war are really bad at that.
You know what it taught me?
Mummies are cool.
No, it taught me that Savari Joe does it again.
Why does Safari
I did
Joe
not.
sound like Electrical
he's-
Beast?
Did you? Oh my god! Do you not know Safari Joe?
does it again.
Kalen, do you not know Safari Joe?
No.
My god,
Neither
you.
did I. But he sounds like exactly the sort of thing that would come out of 1993, 1995, when everybody
Well,
was
now I gotta
obsessed
link
with
you this.
Australia.
Now I gotta fucking link you this.
It's Sword of Omens. Sword.
It's like everyone
of-
stop the stream. Please take a moment to watch this 1.5-minute YouTube video.
Oh, look at this good Adam. Wait, no, he sounds British. He sounds like a stereotypical big game hunter. Ha! Safari Joe does it again.
He only showed up in like one episode. This entire thing is just one episode of him going, Safari Joe does it again!
Ha! They really wanted to sell him as a doll.
Just a talking, one of those 80s talking dolls with the really tinny speakers. They're
You
like,
know what?
Safari Joe does it again!
You know what? I would like to purchase this action figure doll figurine.
With real does it again action. Kalen, why are you still playing this and not watching that YouTube?
Because I'm streaming for people. I'll watch it later.
Ha! Safari Joe does it again.
I can't believe you guys didn't know Safari Joe.
No.
That's sad.
I did not know about Safari Joe, but I'm glad I do now. It me, I'm Safari Joe. There we go. I fixed it.
Oh man. How did you somehow... I'm very sad that you guys didn't know about Safari Joe.
I only saw 4 episodes. I'm sorry.
This was the shit I watched on Saturday as a kid.
The thing is, my only way to see any episodes of fucking Thundercats was on VHS, and we only had the one VHS at our local library and not at the rental shop.
But yeah, he just shows up in one episode and just tries to hunt the Thundercats and just yells, Safari Joe does it again! Like 60
Again.
times.
Again!
He gets his ass kicked and leaves, and then
Hey,
later,
Heavy
there's a
Sigh.
clone of him, and then dies.
Hey, Alan.
How's it going?
Hey,
Very good. I'm playing Fire Emblem Warriors. It's real good.
You're really
hey,
quiet.
Heavy Side, have you heard the good word of Safari Joe?
No, I would like to hear all about the good word of Safari Joe.
Well, once upon a time, there was a man named Safari Joe, and Safari Joe does it again! And that's the good word of Safari Joe.
That is indeed a good word.
Okay, so you never watched Thundercats, like, ever?
Never.
Alright. Safari Joe was a guy on Thundercats who's like a big game hunter kind of dude, and he shows up for exactly one episode, shoots at the Thundercats, yells, Safari Joe does it again about 80 times, and then leaves. And then he never shows up again, except as like a clone for some reason.
You forgot he also goes, ha!
Yes, he goes, ah, a lot. And he has a gun that shoots itself really easily. It's like he drops it on the floor once and it shoots like 60 rounds off.
I know you're going for Australian, but that really looks more like he fell out of fucking 18th century. A pulp novel. About like Great
The
White.
accent just changed
Wars.
throughout the episode. It was weird.
Yeah, like they were going for some kind of like Crocodile Dundee big game hunter, but his
Yeah.
design just screams like 19th century racist as fuck big game hunter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this was just like some dude at the office just came up with Safari Joe, and he finally pressured them enough that they put him in episodes just so this guy could sit in the sound booth and yell, Safari Joe does it again!
Also, I'm reading on this Wikipedia page that apparently he has been cloned at least once,
Yes.
possibly more.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
At least.
It was an 80s show. Everyone got
Yeah.
everyone got cloned.
Oh,
Is that
man.
just a thing that happened? Did I just miss out on the evil
Well,
clone boom of the
no.
80s?
Well, there was like, remember, they cloned the sheep, and that was a big thing.
The sheep in the big
Oh
city?
yeah, Dolly.
Yeah, so like the 80s and the 90s, cloning was on the forefront of everyone's minds.
I'm trying to look through Doc Future's tweets. There was this one thing where he just found the Wikipedia page for different characters on the guiding light, and it's the most asinine shit. It's like there's magic and then there isn't, and then there's magic again. Let's see, where is it?
I don't know which save. I thought I saved before I started doing all the mutiny stuff.
Oh, why do you have so many saves?
Because I don't delete saves and I save in a different slot every time just in case something bad happens. It's one of those games, Ape.
It's one of those games. Okay. Reva Shane has been the focus of various situations throughout her life in and around Springfield, Illinois. She has been married 9 times to 7 different men, has been diagnosed as a manic depressive, presumed dead various times in which she lost her memory and thought she was an Amish woman, and lived her life as a princess, undergone a battle with Dolly, a clone who attempted to overtake her life after her husband allowed a reproduction of his wife after she apparently died. This is cited twice, and traveled through time. This is cited earlier. Other names include Princess Catherine Winslow. Her occupations include volunteer at the Cancer Institute, former executive at Lewis Oil and Construction, former bartender, former telejournalist at WSPR, former host of talk show on WSPR TV, worked at Lewis Oil, shareholder at Lewis Oil, former nurse's aide, and former photographer.
I don't. How do you?
Guiding Light. Have you heard of it? It's a soap opera.
Well, I know that part, but
Have you never taken the time to look into soap operas and what they actually are about? Because it is usually shit like that.
Soap operas are weird.
They are incredibly weird and experimental and weird.
What was that soap
the only
opera?
soap opera I remember had like the main character's wife or something get super cancer in the first season and didn't manage to die of it for 5 straight seasons.
Okay, there wasn't a soap opera that I've heard about this. I've never actually seen it. I don't even remember the name of it. But basically, they had an entire season where it just like went completely fucking nuts because they thought they were going to get canceled or something. And then they didn't get canceled.
Dream?
And then, yeah, so the next season
Dallas.
opens up and it was
That's
just
Dallas.
like one character's weird dream. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Dallas. The entire second season where they killed off several people was just a dream of his wife, of what the main character's wife. Because it wasn't because they were getting last season, because like one of the main actors quit and then came back.
Huh.
So they killed him off and did a bunch of other shit, and then he came back because he was the star and people actually liked him, so they had to bring him back.
So, one thing I've heard about Dallas is that there are people who will watch Dallas as a drinking game, and the only thing they'll do is that not only will they drink whenever a character on screen drinks, but they will drink the same drink.
So, kind of like a Rocky Horror Picture Show kind of thing?
Kinda.
All I know, apparently they did a reboot of Dallas recently.
Why?
So it's like this weird situation where it's like a soap opera, but it has actual production values. But it
So,
still plays, looks, and acts like a soap opera.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Oh man, we're gonna find the Rat King.
Rat
We're gonna
King.
find
Rat
Ass.
King!
I hope you grinded enough to beat this boss, Kalon.
Hey, did you read that little short story by Tara Pratchett?
Which one?
The one with the rats.
No.
That
was
narrows
good.
it down.
It was definitely all about rats. Like it was supposed to be kind of like a different thing, but like it was like this classic adventure, but different. It was about like that boy with the flute, and he plays the flute, and the rats go along with him.
Huh.
Amazing Maurice and his Trained Rodents is listed in Terry Pratchett's oeuvre as a short story,
Okay.
and it was included
hell?
with it was included with a different book.
All right,
That's
let's
like
go
a-
face off. Let's go deal with the Rat Authority.
Yeah.
Royal Rat Authority. Royal Rat Authority.
I know that
really hope it's
reference.
just I really hope it's just a big ball of rats.
I haven't
not like a
I haven't
person.
gotten that
Fight
far
fighter.
yet, but I am dealing with rats currently, so
Yeah, yeah. Look at those rats. There's 3 rats on the screen. 4.
4.
Actually, there's 2. There's a Demon Souls Rat King, which is just the Rat King, and then there's the Royal Rat Authority, which is just a bunch of very large rats.
No, it's a giant mech made out of rats.
That's
Yep.
amazing.
One rat forms the arm. It's like a Voltron.
Are you? I please don't be joking. Please don't be joking. Don't toy
That
with
tells
my
me that
emotions like
somebody
this.
read The Amazing Maurice, like literally.
Don't toy with my emotions like that. You cannot promise me Rat Voltron and then not give me Rat Voltron.
And I'll form
You know,
the
actually,
rat head.
I'm curious. I'm gonna do a Google search. Let's see if Rat Voltron gives me a result.
It probably does.
I'm gonna find out. Rat Voltron.
I need to
Big
watch that
rat
series while
indicate-
it's.
God damn it, there were actual mice in the Voltron series, so I got those first.
I
God
Oh
damn it.
no. I got this cute little art of a lady, and she has 2 rats on her shoulders, and she's wearing mom jeans, mom jorts.
I need to watch the Netflix series. I really do.
Which Netflix series? Voltron?
Yeah.
I
The
haven't
one
seen it
we're
yet.
talking about. Yeah, I haven't either, which is why I said I need to watch it. Pay the fuck attention.
No, he's playing a video game. It's a cool video game.
Well, there's cyborg.
Well, it can't
rats.
be very cool if it doesn't have a Rat Voltron in it.
But
This is the standard which I judge all games now.
Rat kings are rats tied together by the tails. It was a thing. You can jack it to the Matrix with your Rat King.
I could explode the ship at any moment. I am God. These people's fates are in my hand.
Rat Voltron does not have any results. It just gives me a bunch of pictures of anime rats
Alright.
who appear to just be mice.
Kalon, I'm gonna have to ask you to draw me a Rat Voltron.
Okay. You've asked me to draw stupider stuff.
You have to draw your own fan art for your own stream. This is what we've come to.
I mean, that's the only way I'm going to get fan art,
But I
essentially.
did get this. So,
Wow, look at that skateboard.
Remember that time?
Oh, I think we found our Rat Voltron.
Really? Don't toy with my emotions. We've been over this.
I'm looking. Oh, look at that Voltron.
regular Voltron is already Cat Voltron.
This isn't really Cat Voltron. It's more like Cat. It's Rat.
It's
Lump.
Rat Voltron.
Rat Lump.
This isn't very Rat Voltron. I'm disappointed.
This is Rat Voltron.
This is Rat Voltron.
I'm talking about the stream. Are you guys talking about a different thing?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the stream. Look at
It's
this.
not so much Rat Voltron as it's like...
Rat Voltron. No, look, it is totally a Rat Voltron. Look at that.
No, I want 5 very big rats, not multiple small rats.
Well, and besides that, the rats are just kind of lumped up on top of the creature. It's like they'd have to have rat hands and rat feet.
She has ascended and become onto the Rat King.
I want 5 big rats. One is the torso and head, and the others are like connected by their tails. They just twist their tails together, and so you have
4
rat
arms and legs.
I will also accept mini tiny rats, but they have to conform to the same.
And the sword is a big slice of cheese.
You know what's funny, but rats don't actually like cheese.
Rats don't either form Voltrons either. All right,
They do
we're
like
making some concessions here.
Maybe if it was a jar of peanut butter, I'd go for that.
A jar of Voltron peanut butter.
Sticks anything together.
Oh man. This is,
Wait, why is there an SMG called Sandler? Why would you try to associate anything good with Sandler?
Oh shit! I got Cthulhu rats up in here.
Yeah.
Rat-Thulu.
Rat-Thulu.
Okay, now sing that to the tune of the Crossfire advert.
Rat-Thulu. 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 Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the...
Rat-Thulu.
You get caught up in the...
Rat-Thulu.
Rat-Thulu.
An ominous chittering noise fills the air. Oh, okay, what just happened? Who's following me? Just Dominic. Thanks for the follow.
He's no mere
Apparent-
Dominic.
Apparently, Rat-Thulu is what convinced just Dominic to join.
It's like, I gotta get in on this Crossfire Rat-Thulu crossover shit.
You know what? I never saw the Crossfire advert as a kid, but now that I've seen it, I can
It's
totally get it.
It's the most 90s thing. Of course, I say most 90s thing about most every 90s thing. Because the 90s was the most decade. There
It
has
had
never
a
been
very strong identity.
a there's never been a decade more most than the 90s.
The 80s?
The 80s were very most, but they're not as most as the 90s.
But what about the aughts?
Honestly, man, if I tried to pin down an identity for the aughts, I really can't do it. Other than fear and general panic.
The
So-
aughts to me are, no, you shut the fuck up, Dad.
I mean, to be fair, that's a very aughts thing.
And also just the colors brown and piss yellow.
Yeah.
Yes.
The aughts were a decade where we all collectively lost our innocence, I think. Like, bad shit happened and we're all in a bad mood for an entire decade.
Oh, so in other words, mission accomplished.
Man. So yeah, anyway, Kalon, I am actually going to ask you for Rat Volt. Please draw me a Rat Voltron, and I guess I owe you a favor in return, as that is how it works.
Okay.
Let's see, I played Star Trek for that drawing of Frodo flying away while Gandalf falls off the bridge.
Yes. That was good. Fly, you fools! And he just shrugs and starts flying.
I approve.
We need to finish Star Trek at some point.
Yes.
No, wait. A drawing of Safari Joe versus Rat Voltron.
Okay, perfect. And you come up with your terms and get back to me on that later.
Oh, man.
I feel like we've accomplished a lot here today.
Yes.
We've made the
Yeah.
world a slightly better place.
Yeah.
Killing a lot of rats.
Oh, is the Rat King dead?
It was a rat queen, I think.
No.
No, they called it the Rat King.
Like, Rat King is a legit thing in
Yeah.
fantasy and fiction.
Yeah, but that was just a lady covered in rats.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Rats are magical.
Sure, whatever.
Oh, so they hacked the rats.
Heck, the rats.
I'm in.
It's just like you with your pinky inside its butthole.
They bring up like a graphical representation of a rat's brain. And it's just like one of those mazes.
Just connect a mouse to the rat.
You know, it's funny, but dealing with pests, mice are actually a lot worse than rats. They're stupider and dirtier, and
Mice are awful. Mice are awful. Rats
But
are
they're
like
also
tiny
adorable.
dogs.
Rats can be trained to do things. Mice are just shit machines.
Yep.
However, G-Pigs are better than both of them.
but Skippy Granola literally called his guinea pigs on multiple occasions shit machines.
Yeah, but they jump and are cute.
Also, you can eat them.
uh,
I mean, that's why they're called guinea pigs. They are the pigs of New Guinea.
oh.
No.
Yeah, that's literally the reason they're called that. The natives eat them.
Well, I know they eat them.
I don't want that.
Too bad.
I mean,
Waluigi
I guess
time.
I'm kind of being hypocritical because I go, hey,
They're
guys,
not pigs
get a
because
horse.
they fucking are edible. They're pigs because they make sounds like pigs.
It can be
Have you
both.
tried?
They make squeaky noises, and also kind of look like tiny versions of a piglet.
You mean a tiny piglet in a little shawl and booties?
Oh, bother.
Hey, bother.
They were also referred to as pig conies at points.
Okay. I think I'm done for the night.
Yeah.
This seems like a good stopping point. So I'm gonna save, and then we'll start talking to people next time.
So, Callan, are you gonna play Mario Odyssey when it comes out?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be playing Mario Odyssey when it comes out.
Are you gonna stream it?
Probably not, no, because I'll be streaming something else. All right.
Oh, by the way, stay tuned for November 4th.
Yeah. We're doing a Extra Life thing on November 4th. It's called Extra Life, I think we're calling it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Extra Life? Is that where you just play depressing games?
Yes. Anyway, bye.
We need to find the propane video game and play that.
King of the Hill Simulator.